And we're back. This is part 2 of Prison Architect, a new start. And today we're just going to quickly go over what we did last session, and then what we're planning to do this session. And as you can see, it's paused at the moment, so that'll just give us a quick wee moment of evaluation. So we got the holding cell up and running, we got the kitchen, the canteen, all of that sorted, we got all the power and all the water sorted. We have an infirmary now, we have a visitation room, we have a classroom which is still under construction, and it looks like we're going to have to expand that out the side to fit in our 20 school desks there. We've got a small, but it's there, we've got a shower there, and we have at the moment 28 operational cells, and we do have 12 prisoners arriving at 8 AM, which is in roughly 6 or 7 hours, but we do have, thankfully, a number of cells that are away to be completed with all these materials here. So overall we're looking quite strong. We have 68,000, 70,000 bucks in the bank, so not too shabby on that front. We've only got 4 guards, and we do have quite a few minimum security prisoners, but that shouldn't be a problem. So let's go ahead and stick this in 3 times speed. Let's get everybody back to work. Now what are we looking to accomplish today? Well, hopefully we'll get through another couple of grants. We are going to need to, as I say, expand this out, and we're probably going to need to expand it further out this way, because at the moment it's not quite big enough for all the 20 desks to fit in, but that shouldn't really be a problem. That should do it for now. And we'll just stick on at this. Okay, so these cells are being completed slowly, but they are being completed. We have a lot of stuff in storage, so much so that we can probably start selling off some of these logs, raise a bit of extra cash, and clear up some space. So that's good. Prisoners are all looking fine. Classroom, we haven't designated this as a classroom yet, so we can go ahead and do that. There we go. Okay, so we've built a classroom. The minimum size, yep, we need 20 school desks. No problem whatsoever. As soon as this wall gets finished, we'll need to put some foundations down here as well, actually. There we go. Get some foundations in there, and then we can knock this wall down and expand our desks into this extra area, and it shouldn't be a problem. Shouldn't be a problem at all. What would we be looking for after that? Well, this is going to take a long time, because the general education course is quite advanced for prisoners. And I would expect that to be one of our more long-term objectives. So we're probably going to go into the grants menu and select another one. I'm sort of wary about expanding super quickly. 50 prisoners is quite a lot, and well, I suppose we will be going up to. Well, we'll be going up past 35, I would imagine, with these new ones coming along soon. So, but I still don't really want to go for it. Security procedure certification. Hire a security chief, hire 10 guards, unlock patrols, assign 3 guards to patrol routes. Yep, that's easy enough to do. Let's see if we've unlocked this in bureaucracy. We have unlocked a security chief. We haven't hired one yet, though. We need to unlock patrols, so as soon as we hire him, that'll start, and we'll start deployment as well. Yep, there we go. So patrols, assign 3 guards, and we need to hire 10 guards. So there we go. Our operating costs will become slightly higher once we hire all the guards we need to, but that shouldn't be a problem, because we've got just over $1,000 money coming in per day to the prison, which is pretty good. Don't know why there's a hole there, but we'll fix it, and then we'll add the rest of these desks in here. Is that enough desks? 20, so we need 3 more. 3 more? No, not enough. That enough? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's 20 desks. That's looking pretty good. Go ahead and expand this classroom designation. There we go. Fantastic. And now we can start running courses, actually. So, have 15 prisoners pass the Foundation Education course. Where is that? Programs. Foundation Education Program. Well, we'll start off one of these. No regime time slot, so we'll need to adjust our regime for work. Well, I think all this free time can just be replaced with work. And we can have yard time, eating time, free time, more eating time, and then sleeping time. Good! So, now that'll be no room found. Yeah, well, there should be a classroom here. Still no room found? That's not the one we're doing. We're doing the Foundation Education Program. Okay, so that's really good. We've got a lot of prisoners seemingly interested in that. Okay, so we do actually have an above capacity prison at the moment, which is slightly worrying, but as these cells are completed, the guards will just move prisoners into them. That's not a problem. Speaking of guards, we do actually need to hire 10 guards, so we need to hire another 6 more. There we go. 10 guards. Sorted. No problem whatsoever. It's looking positive, looking really positive at the moment. Look. What are you moaning about? Clothing. Well, it's funny you should say that, because we could actually set up a laundry room, and that would be another place where prisoners can work. Should we do it so soon? Not entirely sure. 6 prisoners say they're well treated, 3 prisoners have serious complaints, 1 prisoner is suppressed. Is he in solitary confinement? No? Okay. Oh well. That's not too bad then. It's looking good. Not looking too shabby at all, actually. We do have a couple more logs over here which we can sell off just for extra cash and for space, more importantly. I suppose we could expand our storage area, but might as well sell off the logs, make some money. We're only in day 5 and we've got 73,500, so we've already increased our capital from the start of the episode, which is good because it will always come in handy if we need to make any more expansions. So we've got 8 prisoners arriving at 8 AM, which is 19 hours 30 minutes, and I'm not entirely sure that we should expand as quickly as we have been, because we probably need to expand our kitchen, because these 2 chefs look like they are overwhelmed with the amount of work that they're doing. And it is a very small canteen at the moment, which is probably not very comfortable for the prisoners. Look at them all piling in there. I think that should probably be our next goal. I mean, this was always due to be just a temporary sort of block, so we could probably go ahead and start the planning for our brand new kitchen and canteen. And I think we're going to have to make it really quite big. That seems excessive to me. You know what? That just might do. That just might do, because it will need to be future-proof, and we are going to have to make it quite large to accommodate the prisoners that we have at the moment and ones that are coming in the future. I suppose we can always extend it upwards if we need to, but we'll go ahead and place that building at the moment, just so we can get that underway once the current cells have been completed. Thankfully, we've got above the number of cells. We've got more cells than we do have prisoners, so that's a very positive development. Thankfully. So yeah, overall. Oh, look, there's been a fight. That's not good. 3 are awaiting solitary confinement. Well, we only have 1 solitary cell at the moment. Although, I think that another solitary cell could possibly be on the agenda, because we need more ways to punish people who are misbehaving. Yeah, so I'm just thinking, where could we put some extra solitary cells? Well, actually, once we've moved the kitchen and the canteen out of this area, we could have loads of rows of solitary cells actually, in maybe both these rooms, or maybe just one of them, possibly just one of them. Oh yeah, our grant security certification program, or security procedure certification. Assign 3 guards to patrol routes. Well, that's really pretty easy to do. Let's go into deployment and guards. Now, I'm not entirely serious about these patrol routes, so we can just make. Oh, why isn't this working? Guard patrols. There we go. Make a patrol route and assign some guards to that route, and then we'll get the grant, and then we can just delete the route, because we're not serious about setting up patrols just yet. We will possibly when we have some more prisoners, but at the moment I don't think it's a major issue for us. These cells have all been completed. That's looking good. We need to give them electricity. It's no problem. We'll bring it down here, and probably along from here, and we'll just do it up here. Okay, looking good. We do, however, need to clone this cell and mirror it a couple of times so we can be as efficient as possible with our space. Will cost us a little bit of extra money, but it should be good, as it'll allow us to take these extra 8 prisoners in 12 hours time. So our new canteen building is completed. Just needs a couple of modifications. We do not want to clone that. We want to get rid of it on the planning. We want to get rid of this as well, but we are going to place walls down here. There, so it's all separate. We are going to have a pretty large kitchen, I think. Maybe with a door in the middle. And then we will have a door, well, staff door here, and then a normal door here, and then another staff door there, just to make sure that the prisoners can all get appropriately into the canteen. So that's looking not too bad. Workers are obviously going to be busy with this sort of area down here, but I think they're going to be able to handle it. We have 10 total guards, 1 stationed. Well, where is he stationed? There. That's probably a pretty good place to be stationed, to be honest. We'll probably station 2 guards in there, just in case. Just in case anything goes wrong. They can be our quick responders. Do need to bring electricity to our new canteen and kitchen. So we'll bring that across there. And then we'll just bring this across there as well. Water. That needs to happen as well. We'll bring water across here. And hopefully we can try and put 2 sinks up here, because they'll be very close to the mains water supply and we won't have to build many pipes. There. Looking good. As for other materials in the kitchen, or other objects in the kitchen, should I say, we're going to need lots of cookers. That should be enough for now. And we're going to need lots of fridges to store the food. There, so 6 will do for now. In the canteen area, we will have... Oh, look at it. Fits so nicely. Didn't even plan that. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. We'll just pack in as many of these tables as possible. And benches. As many tables and benches as possible. So this really will be the prison for the future. Let's just take away these tables. That should be enough for now. And we'll get a couple of serving tables as well. Serving tables there. So the prisoners can get their food. Don't really want to place one in front of the door. Must have 2 sort of rows, 3 sort of rows there. So that shouldn't be a problem. And that'll probably be completed in the near future. Not in a great hurry, to be honest. What's more of an issue is we really do need to get those solitary confinement cells up and running, which means that we are going to have to start removing stuff in this area, but we can't really do that until all the facilities in here have gone down. And we need to designate this area as a canteen, and this area needs to be designated as a kitchen. And can't forget to install the small pipes to the sinks. There. Good. Okay, so what now? Education reform program. Yeah, I'm quite interested to see how that's going. Foundation education program. 6 interested. What else can we do? Pharmacological treatment of drug addiction. Alcoholics group. Oh my goodness, this is a lot. Workshop safety induction. We don't have a workshop, but we could. This would be very good actually, because it would allow us to increase the amount of productivity that goes on in the prisons, and we could bump up production in there, which is not a bad thing by any stretch of the imagination. Okay. These cells are almost all operational now. Oh, we do need more solitary cells. 1 prisoner requires medical attention. Why can't you get in there? Why? What's the problem here? Install electrical cable. I just saw you install a big pipe, so why can't you get in there? I don't see what the problem is myself. Oh well. It's all looking pretty dandy at the moment. We have 2 prisoners say they're well treated, 3 prisoners are suppressed. 1 punishments have been handed down recently. Oh goodness. In fact, I know what we can do. We can adjust our policy in the prison to decide how harsh we are on the prisoners. Intoxication, solitary, serious injuries, solitary, attacked staff, solitary, attacked prisoners, lockdown for an hour. I think that needs to be a bit more serious. Let's say lockdown 4 hours. Escape attempt, we'll lock you down for 5 hours. Destruction, 2 hours. Yeah, that's all we need. Don't need to go over the top with that. You know, just need to do it simply. Shouldn't really be a problem. Our fridges will need electricity. That's a very good plan. And we'll need to drag that down there. And this down here, because our cookers will need electricity as well. Good. So just these 2 cells that need lights, I think. But that's coming. That's coming as soon as they install these last 3 pipes. And I'm presuming they have to go around the edge to do it. Yep, there they are. So we have a new batch of prisoners coming in, and that should take us just above capacity. And I have forgotten to designate this area as a cell. Which means we do actually have more space, but I've just forgotten. Not a problem. Coming along nicely now. Should get that done in this episode, hopefully. It seemed to be taking quite a long time. No idea why there hasn't been a wall built there. Seems completely logical. Something we could check actually is the needs of the prisoners. So they do need showers, and that's okay because it is shower time. Clothing. That's laundry. We need to build a laundry room. That's probably something that we can build here, I'm thinking. Maybe an extra sort of building there to accommodate the laundry, which will be washing machines, washing baskets, and ironing boards. And that should help satisfy this need for clothing here. So we can get that down and into yellow preferably. I mean, green is sort of the ideal color that you want, but most of the time yellow just has to do. That is climbing actually. So, oh, there's been a death. Why? Why has there been a death? I'm not entirely sure that I'm happy with what's going on in that shower room there. Uh-oh. A death. That's really not good at all. He was a snitch. Oh goodness. Snitch, this prisoner is a known informant. His life may be in danger. Don't leave him alone with other prisoners for too long. Oh no. Oh goodness gracious. Do we have any other snitches? I hope not. Oh, come on, let me check, people. Oh, it's really not good. We let a snitch die. Oh, that's terrible. Oh well. Nothing we can do now, eh? Okay, so we've got 16 prisoners arriving at 8 AM. That is quite a lot, and I don't think we're going to be able to take that many. Why are these what are these guards doing? Are they installing benches? Oh well. They're going a bit slowly, I think, to be honest. Really not going very fast at all. Electricity cable still needs to be put in here. We'll just sell these logs. There we go. 200 bucks. 200 big ones for a tiny little stack of logs. Not too bad. So, overall, we're doing pretty good, I think. We're doing pretty good. Our admin side of things looks a-okay. Don't need to hire any more staff, do we? Nope. I think we're looking good. Do we need to unlock anything else through bureaucracy? We probably could start looking at something like that. An extra grant, that would probably be pretty useful. Land expansion, don't think we're going to have to start looking at that yet. Bank loan, we don't really need any money at the moment. I mean, what have we got? 65,000? Exactly. Oh, that's pretty strange. Okay, so he's on the Foundation Education Program, but unfortunately he's only got a low success chance. So I don't think we'll be relying on him to pass, but hopefully there'll be some other smarter cookies in his class. Okay, so this guy's got an 80% chance of reoffending, which is terrible. That's almost certain that he's going to reoffend. 0 prisoners have been released. 10 prisoners must be released before this report can be compiled. So our prison grading, this will just tell us, you know, if our prisoners have reoffended and what our overall prison reoffending rate is. And obviously, since we're sort of stocking normal security prisoners, it's going to be more likely that they're going to reoffend once they leave. Okay, actually, so our prison canteen and kitchen looks like it's almost fully operational, which is phenomenal news because it means well, we should probably, just so we can get access to this area, put a staff door in here so staff can still get past. There we go. And then they might be able to lay that large pipe. Okay. That's looking good. That's looking really, really good. Three awaiting solitary confinement. There's probably been a fight. Not great, but as I say, could be worse. I think now is probably the time where we start migrating all of our foodstuffs to the bigger canteen. So all we need to do is dezone this as a kitchen and dezone this as a canteen. And then we can start dismantling all these objects in the kitchen and the canteen. And so we can make way for lots of solitary confinement areas, because at the end of the day we are going to need a lot. We are going to need a lot of them, but we're just not going to need them right now, but we'll be ready for the future anyway, so that shouldn't really be a problem. We should probably move our storage inside as well, but that's probably one of the least of my concerns at the moment. However, I think we are going to stop this prisoner intake. I just don't think we should take these. Oh my goodness, high risk guys. Oh my goodness, that's not good. That is not good at all. We do not need prisoners to be high risk at the moment. Why isn't this connecting? Large pipe. There. Go. Is it working? I think we should probably hire another 2 cooks. 3. Let's go for 4. Just so we can be on the safe side. Oh no, this guy's overdosing. This guy is overdosing. Oh, what an idiot. What an idiot. Is he... What's his character? He's got no reputation. Okay. He's been in the prison for 14 hours and he's already overdosed. And he's got a 74% chance of reoffending. That is just fantastic. So it looks like we do have just enough cookers, and we've got plenty of fridges and enough sinks, I think, at the moment. So that's looking pretty good. We'll just dump this, and we'll dump that as well. Yeah, all the water seems to be working over here. Yep, there we go. It's all working. All the electricity cables linked in. This is looking really good, actually. Surprisingly, for once. So we can come in here and we can start looking at solitary confinement. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, it's not very space efficient, I'm well aware. But we'll just do that. And then we'll add another one there. And then we'll install lots of solitary doors so these guys never see the light of day. Good. And then all we need to do is designate all of these areas as solitary. Good. It's coming along nicely. And so now we've got more than enough capacity for all the rascals that misbehave at the moment. So, 11 prisoners say they're being treated well. Aw, that's so nice of them, isn't it? Thanks, guys. To all 10 prisoners. 5 prisoners are suppressed. Not great. Oh well, nothing we can do. Foundation education course. How's that coming along? There's lots of people on this course. That's really good. I'm very glad people are taking an interest in this. Okay, so now I think we're going to develop our laundry room. And we're going to do that up here. Yeah, for sure. For sure. So we'll just go ahead and delete this fence. Now, I am aware that this is quite a risky move. Get that top one. There we go. Quite a risky move, but hey, no pain, no gain, and I don't think it'll be that dangerous, to be honest. A pretty big laundry room, just so their prisoners are getting the opportunity to work, because we can make prisoners work in the laundry room. Needs. There we go. Yep, clothing is a need, and we can hopefully reduce that need by having prisoners do their own laundry. We are actually going to need to expand this fence up here. Make it bigger than we need at the moment, so we've got extra area to play with if we need it. Okay. Fix that. Fix that. And then we can designate this area as laundry, which is there. Good. So now we have a 10 meter by 13 meter laundry room, and in it we need a laundry machine, a laundry basket, and an ironing board. So we'll have 3 ironing boards. No, let's have lots. Let's go over the top with this. That's 6. We'll need an abundant amount of laundry machines, and we'll need lots of laundry baskets. 2 rows, 3 rows of laundry baskets. So, and then we can also start deploying prisoners. Jobs, maximum jobs 20. Yeah, let's pack this as full as it'll go, and we'll station a guard there at all times, just to make sure none of the prisoners get any funny ideas when they're working in the laundry room. These workers are just finishing off the fence, so give us extra room out here, as well as the increased sort of corridor that we seem to be creating. This is probably going to be our central canteen, and this is probably going to be our central kitchen for the entirety of the game now. And this is obviously going to be our central laundry room for the entire game. But we still have a number of other areas to upgrade, such as the shower room down here. Just thinking where to put that. That's interesting, because I sort of want to keep this area down here for cells. I feel that we could just extend this further west into this sort of area to increase our capacity, possibly double it, and then down here to eventually quadruple our current capacity to over 200, which would be very, very good in the long run. But that's obviously not what we're thinking about at the moment. In terms of showers, I would be quite happy to just install another sort of block around the same size as the laundry room and just say that's the shower block. That would probably be quite a good idea, although I'm not really sure if it'll need the same sort of space. But I think if we're future-proofing, which we've consistently said we are, then a decent-sized shower room would be beneficial for us in the long run. We do need to accept some more grants. I do appreciate that. Governmental security ratings. So that basically means we get dog handlers and armed guards. Yeah, that's something we can look at later. Not really what I'm interested in. Assign 3 prisoners to work in the laundry, 3 prisoners to work in the kitchen, and 3 prisoners to work in the cleaning cupboard. Well, we're already well through that, so we can already accept that. Assigning prisoners to the kitchen. Yep, we can do that right now, actually. 7. We have no qualified people, but when they're qualified, we can stick them all in the kitchen. And 3 prisoners to work in the cleaning cupboard. Well, once we've got this new shower block up and running, the old shower block can be the cleaning cupboard. And while I remember, we might as well put a door down here so that prisoners can get in and out easier to the kitchen and to the canteen and to the laundry room. I think our perimeter fence is now being built, so we can probably start taking this fence down sooner or later, but that's not really going to be a major priority for the moment. We do really want to get this shower block up and done so we can turn this into a laundry area. A laundry area? I mean a cleaning cupboard. That's what we're on about. So that can be our cleaning cupboard. I don't really think we need a bigger infirmary than this, because at the end of the day we can just add more beds and possibly expand it upwards if we need to, but hopefully it'll never come to that, or hopefully we'll never need more than 4 beds at one time. Our kitchen seems to be doing a stellar job at providing for the prisoners at the moment, cooking lots of, I'm sure, very substandard food. But hey ho, it's prison. Oh, look at all these guys coming into work. The washing machines need water. Yes, of course they do. That's a good point. We'll install that there, and then we'll have small pipes coming off just all down there. They are obviously going to have nothing to do today because we haven't got our act together enough and haven't sorted it out yet. Oh well, I'm sure there are worse things than having a day off. Okay, we're just going to take a quick break here, and I'm just going to check on the stream, see if it's working, and yeah, we'll be back pretty soon.